Okay, this is Excel Challenge Yourself 2.4. Uh, we had the 2.3 previously, so I am fixing that. And here you have, actually, let me show you this. You would come to the assignments and then click on the Excel 2016 Skills Approach, Challenge Yourself 2.4. And the files that you have to download are the instructions for Office, Windows, or Office Mac, which are these ones. And then you have to download the file, which is the same for Mac or Office. So, and this is the file. So I'm going to alternate between those two, the file and the instructions, by using alternate tab. So when I hit an alternate and then tab, it will change. Okay, so anytime that you want to change between windows, you can use alternate tab, or if you want to change between tabs, you can use control tab. Okay, so let's go to the instructions. And basically, this is what we are going to do: the skills of undo, redo, how to merge cells and splitting merge cells, applying cell styles, adding shading, applying bold, using cut, paste options, insert and deleting cells, using format painter, applying conditional formatting with data bars, etc., wrapping text in cells, adding borders, etc. Okay, so let's go to the first instruction, which basically, like the first two instructions are basically the same for everyone. You don't have to change the name of the file, actually don't do that. And then go to the enable editing part. So the first thing that we are going to do is center and merge the title across the cells A1 to E1. So let's go back. So this is A1. So basically what they want us to do is to center college budget, which is the title, from A to E. To do that, only one cell has to have content, which is in this case A1. All the other cells, B, C, D, and E, must have to they have to be empty. So you go to Home tab, and in the Home tab you go to Alignment, and in Alignment you go to Merge and Center, and click there. And now you have this whole title, college budget, center. Notice that still A1. It's not, the content is not in A1 to E1, but we are using those to center. So that's the first thing. Let's go back to the instructions. Now we're going to apply the heading 1 cell style to that merge cell. So let's go back. And here we have the styles. So let's click the more button, and let's find heading 1. So if we point here, notice that we are going to have a help basically saying this is heading 1, like this is heading 2, and so on. So this is the one that they want, heading 1. So Then we have to merge and center the four section titles across the appropriate cells. So the, the four section titles are monthly income, discretionary income, monthly expenses, semester expenses. So will be appropriate. So this is basically describing this table. So it should be in from A2 to B2. Merchant center, same for discretionary income, monthly expenses, semester expenses. Okay, so that's it. Then we go back to apply cell styles to the section titles. Basically, we have monthly income will be 20% accent 1. So we go back for monthly income, and we go back to styles. Here are the theme cell styles, so 20% accent 1. Okay. Then discretionary income is 20% accent 4. So we go to 20%, accent 2, accent 3, accent 4. Then monthly expenses, 20% accent 6. Again, styles, 20% accent 6. And semester expenses, 20% accent 5. Okay, so this is what they want up to this moment. Okay, now we are going to add the white background 1, darker 25%, fill color to cells A3 to B3, and bold those cells. So let's see. So we're still in home, which is basically all formatting. So A3 to B3, this is A3 to B3. Let me see. Yeah, A3 to B3. They're kind of subtitles. We have to bold them, doesn't matter the order. And now we have to do some fill in those. So this is the fill color. This is the font color, and this is the fill color. So I forgot what was the, okay, white, background 1, darker 25%. White, background 1, darker 25%. This one. Okay, let's confirm that. Yeah, darker 25%. So that's what we have for A3B3. Now we have to copy the formatting of cells A3B3 to A10, B10, D3, E3, and D10, E10. But basically, all the subtitles have to have the same format. So to do that, well, you have to select one of them or both of them, doesn't matter, and go to Format Painter. Format Painter, what it's going to do is copy the format and apply it to another part. Since I want to do to more than one, what I'm going to do is double click, and when I double click, you're going to see this symbol, which I can use to do the formatting for expense amount, expense and amount, which are D3 and E3, and then for these two, which are A10 to B10, and these two, which are D10 to E10. And now I want to quit doing formatting, so I press the escape key, and that's it. So this is what we have up to this moment. Okay, so now this is the line item for lab fees, cell A1 to be 1 to be 21, I should say A21 to be 21, they are in the wrong category. So we have to cut those cells and insert them into cells E12, E12. And we are going to shift them, the cells down. And we are not going to overwrite any data. So first we have to cut the lines AB1, A21 to B21. So let me see what that is. Oh, lab face here. And basically, let me see how they want us to do that. Okay. So basically here, I can right click and say cut. And then I can come here to B12, B12, okay. Select here B12, E12, and here we want to insert the cut cells. And once we do that, we are going to say insert, shift cells right now, shift cells down. So here we have lab phase and D12 to E12. So now what we can do is actually delete this entire line or row. And actually, let me undo that so you can see. First, you select the whole thing by clicking on the number 21. Then you say right click, and then you say delete that row. Okay. So at this point, we added the left phase without deleting anything here. We just move everything down, and we have a new total, and we deleted one of the rows here. Now, what if I had something here deleting that, you can actually select this, right click, and delete it. And when you delete it that way, it will not affect anything else to the right. And then you can say shift cells up when you delete that. But I already did that, so cancel. Okay? So now, oh, I already did this, delete the empty cells A121, shifting the other cells up, which is the second way, the second the second method that I use, which actually I had to use that method if I had something else to the right. Otherwise, I would have deleted everything. Now, cell E6 has the raw number format applied. So we are going to copy the formatting of cell E5 and apply it to cell E6. So let's go back. Let me see what is E6. Okay, okay, I see, because E6 is basically currency, see, it's a currency, while these ones are accounting. So we want to change to this accounting. We can do actually doing this and say accounting, but the method that they want to use, they want you to use, is by using the formatting of cell E5, click on Format Painter, here only once, and then click here, and that's it. So now we are going to use another type of formatting, which is a conditional formatting. And the cells to display an orange gradient data bar in each cell. Okay, so let's see. Uh, B11 to B23. Okay, so B11 to B23. So now we are going to do a conditional formatting, which is this one. It's in the styles category. And we want, I believe that they say data bars. Let me see. Data bar, okay. So data bar, and see, you can see the names, red data bar, orange data bar. That's what we want. And this is a formatting that you can use to indicate kind of like a graphic of quantities at the same time that you have the number, the amount. So the person can actually read a lot faster what is the smaller quantity, the larger quantity, etc. It makes easier to read for that purpose. So let's see what we have. Take the test in cell A21, appears to cut off, apply text wrapping to cell. Okay, this is how text wrapping is done. Let me see which one it is. A21. This one. See, you cannot see the whole content here, but you cannot make this larger. Well, you could make it larger and make it look better. But let's say that this is the size that you want. Well, then you go here to the formula bar and say that you say medical, dental, and maybe you want and vision expenses in the next line. So you go to here. Actually, let me see exactly how they want it. Just apply test wrapping. So I'm going to put and vision expenses in the next line. So how do you do that? You don't apply and you don't just apply enter because enter will go to the next cell. See if I do enter, then go to entertainment. So what I'm going to do, if I want this to go to a next line, is that I press the alternate key, Alt key, and hold it and then press enter. Now, when you get out, see, medical, dental, and vision expenses. So you can see all that. And of course, now the size of the row is going to be uh, larger. Then we are going to apply the default all borders in border style to the following cell ranges: A3, B7, D3, B7, A10 to B4, B24. Let me see what are those. A3 to B7. So basically this in all borders. So that's in the font. Then all borders. And I believe that's the same formatting that they want for all of those. So yeah, okay. So we're going to do that. Let me see. I'm going to use Format Painter to see. Yes. So let me double click. So I do it here. And here. Okay. This did not apply good for this one because some issues here. Okay, so I'm just going to select all these. Okay, so that should be it. Okay, oh wait a minute, I seen that I did not include total here. Okay, that should be. So now what we're supposed to do is save and close the workbook and upload the project file. Okay, so let's go back, save it, and now we should from here upload it, and let's see if I made some mistakes. Okay, that should be, I guess it's this one. Yeah. Okay. And I made a mistake. Let me see. Which one was the incorrect one? Apply conditional formatting to, okay. Apply conditional formatting to cells B11 to B23. Let me see what happened. Okay, this is B11 to B23. Let's see, should look like this, which is the one, the way that they apply conditional formatting again. And go to data bars, orange data bar. Let me see what is this one. Oh, maybe it's that I didn't put it's this could happen because I chose the first orange. Apparently, it's a solid one. I will check in the instructions again. Okay, so let me go to the instructions. It was supposed to be 13. Actually, no, it was orange gradient data bar. So I was right. And is 11 to 23 B. So conditional formatting. Actually, probably, well, let's save it. Let's see if that is okay now. Maybe I didn't use the gradient. So let's go back, upload my file again. Yes. Oh, okay. Now it's correct. So probably I made a mistake of doing the solid, which I don't remember that. It was supposed to be the gradient data bar. Okay. So here you have it. That's um, Excel 2016. Challenge yourself 2.4. So I hope that this helped you with understanding what is this project is all about.